Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's look is going to be on this. It's just a very natural brown eye. You've got false lashes and also just a very glossy lip. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. So I'm just going to be taking the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser and that's just a primer. So I'm going to be using that just to prime my face. I'm just going to kind of like pat it into the places where I know that my pores are the biggest. So usually it's just around here. It's just going to help our foundation go on nice and smooth. So for foundation today, I'm going to be taking my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC40 and also the L'Oreal True Match in 5 and Sand. So I'm going to take those two. You can see they are very different in colour, which is the exact reason why I mix them. But I'm just going to take that on the Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm just going to mix that together and then just apply that all over my face and just make sure it's evenly dispersed on your face. And I do tend to like pat it in rather than buff it in when it comes to like the areas that I do have the largest pores. And now on my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to literally pat in that foundation just around my nose and around my mouth and also on the tops of my eyelids. So now to highlight our under eyes, I'm just going to take the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Light, and we're just going to take that and highlight and conceal under our eyes. So when you highlight, you want to make sure that you go quite a few shades lighter than your actual foundation, and literally like that, so you look like someone from The Lion King. To contour, I'm just going to take my MAC Stick Concealer in the shade 7.5 and I'm just going to find like where the hollows of my cheeks are on both sides. I do have like an indentation on this side, which is really weird, but so I know that that's where I want to contour. So I know that mine's roughly about here, so I'm just going to make a line down and I'm just going to bring that all around my forehead, and same thing on this side. So I've gone in and filled my brows. Now I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender again, and now I'm literally just going to blend everything in. So I like to take it on the top of my eyelids too. So whatever concealer is left from your under eyes, I like to just pat that on the top because that will help us with our eyeshadow base as well. It almost like primes your eyes, because I don't use an eyeshadow primer unless I'm doing like a full-on glitter look or anything like that. I just find that it helps the eyeshadow blend out really nicely. And I'm just blending in my contour. And always with your beauty blender you want to dab. This is the only dabbing that I do with a beauty blender. And now we're going to blend our contour. So when you're blending contour, especially cream contour, you always want to blend up, never down, because you want to create that shadow on your cheeks to like highlight where your cheekbones are. So I tend to blend in the top bit first and then kind of like push it into my face. I want to blend that out so it's nice and seamless and you haven't got like a harsh line there. At the moment I've got a pretty harsh line, but also from that indentation in my cheek, it already creates the shadow that's there. And you want to kind of blend it in with your concealer, so your highlight. So now I'm going to bake. I'm going to be using the Rimmel Match Perfection translucent powder. This is my holy grail powder. I absolutely love it. So I do own the Laura Mercier one as well, and that is definitely a beautiful powder to bake with. But I mean, if you are on a budget and you can't get hold of that, definitely this would be your best bet. So I'm just going to bake under my eyes where we applied that concealer, and I'm going to bake quite a bit, so I'm going to take it all the way down. I'm also going to bake on top of my lids. Again, that's just setting that concealer and acting as a primer for our eyeshadow base. I'm also just going to apply this translucent powder underneath where I contoured. So you have a powder beard. Also just going to set around my mouth and my chin, and same thing with the other side, directly underneath. So I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit with the Benefit Hoola bronzer, Holy Grail bronzer, love it. And it comes with this little cute brush, so I'm just going to use that, take a little bit of product, and I'm kind of going to just go over where I contoured. So just very, very lightly, and then turning the brush sideways, I'm just going to go up and down my cheeks to kind of blend that in and take it right back into my hairline too, around my forehead. So also with that powder I'm going to contour my nose, and I'm just going to take that on this little, I don't know what, it doesn't have a number or anything, I got them off eBay, but this brush here, it's just a really nice small brush, and I'm just going to contour my nose. So starting from the middle, I'm just going to contour down and take it right up into my brow. So obviously the closer you do your lines together, the more pinched your nose is going to look, and because I do have a wide nose, I want to make it look quite a bit smaller. So same thing with the other side. Just gonna bring it down. It's amazing, like adding 2 lines on the side of your nose, how much definition it brings to your face. You know, makeup is all about an illusion that you create pretty much. So I guess that's what I love about it. So I'm just gonna bring that down the sides of my nose and kind of like blend it out almost. So now I'm going to take my favorite palette of all time. This is actually one of the very first high-end eyeshadow palettes that I bought. So this is the Too Faced chocolate bar, the original chocolate bar. It is stunning. It is my absolute favorite. So you get all those shades there, and it's definitely a good palette to buy if you want something that has pretty much every single color. It has such beautiful shades. You've got shimmery shades and you've got matte shades as well. It smells like chocolate, like it's incredible. Like I'm pretty sure there is actually cocoa butter in this, like it says on the back. Like yep, cocoa powder infused matte and shimmer shades. So it's a stunning palette. If you're just starting out in makeup, or you want a really good palette that you can go to for literally whatever, I would definitely recommend the original Too Faced chocolate bar palette. I'm going to go in with my favorite blending brush, which is the 217 brush that I think I got off Beauty Bay. I'm pretty sure there's no brand on it, but it's just a fluffy blending brush. My transition shade is going to be Milk Chocolate, so I'm just going to take that lightly on this brush, and I'm just going to apply it all over my crease and kind of bringing it up to my brow almost. So this is like the perfect transition color shade, this Milk Chocolate. So now I'm just going to take Salted Caramel, and I'm tapping off the excess, and I'm just going to apply that in the crease area here, and I'm just going to blend it into that Milk Chocolate color. So I'm just going to take that up almost to my brow bone, because I just want to really diffuse that and make it really nice and natural. So you always want to make sure that your eyes are obviously even. So I can tell I always have this eye that's darker. I don't know why, maybe because I'm right-handed and it's my right eye. So I'm just going to darken this up a little bit more. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Creme Brulee from this palette, just on like a flat eyeshadow brush. And this is a shimmery shade, so it's a stunning shade. And you're just gonna pat that all over your lid. And you can see, like, this is a absolutely stunning shade. This palette is such a good palette. Like, if there was any palette that I was to recommend to anybody, it would be this palette. It's my absolute favorite. Gonna go in again with that fluffy brush, no extra product, just whatever's on it, and I'm just gonna kind of blend my shimmery shades in with the matte shades, just so it kind of doesn't look so harsh. So I went and applied my false lashes and also my winged liner. So now I'm just going to take my MAC Studio Sculpt Defining Powder in medium dark, and I'm just going to brush away all of that powder bake. I'm kind of just going up and blending it all as well. And anywhere else there might be some powder left over, just going once over. So now I'm just going to take the Nars Deep Throat Blush. This one is very similar to the shade Orgasm. It just doesn't have those little reflective gold flecks in it. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to smile and just apply that to the apples of my cheeks, and also just bring it up a little bit. So I'm also going to apply some black liner just on my bottom waterline. So next I'm just going to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes, and I'm just using the Faced Lash Injection. You can get this from Mecca. I think it's about $29 or so. I love this to coat my bottom lashes, and also just to adhere my false lashes to my natural lashes. Now my favorite part is to highlight, and I'm just going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Luminous powder. So I'm just taking that and I'm just applying it just on the tip of the brush, and there's so much, like, it's so pigmented, it's crazy. And I'm just going to apply that to the highest part of my cheekbones. So you can already see, like, there's heaps and heaps of highlight there. And I kind of just like pat it in. Now I'm just going to take my MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter, just that one right there, on the Real Techniques contouring brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and highlight down my nose and also on the tip, because everybody knows I love a good nose highlight. Love a good nose highlight and a good nose contour. So I'm actually going to define that highlight even more, and I'm actually going to pop more on top. Yeah, I just love my highlighters. So on the top of my Cupid's bow. So I was very lucky to get my hands on the Kylie limited edition, her birthday edition gloss in Poppin'. So it's just like a gold gloss. It's very, very pretty. I'm just gonna apply that, and you can see, like, it's very gold, so it goes perfectly with this look. So guys, that is it for this look. I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what else you would like to see in the comments down below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also I'll leave my Snapchat and email address in the description box. So I hope you guys like this. I'll see you in my next video.